Business Today is brought to you by...
Life happens in a second, and we've seen 5.5 billion of them. 175 years of life's moments, all added up. With every tick of the hand, Sagicor will be there to turn those seconds into decades of prosperity. Sagicor, 175 years of wise financial thinking for life.
This is Business Today. I'm Desmond Brown. The Caribbean urgently needs to make transformational changes if it is to emerge stronger from the punishing global recession. That's the advice from the president of the Caribbean Development Bank, Dr. Warren Smith. In an interview with Barbados today, he said the region is still in a period of transition and it cannot be business as usual. Smith says tough decisions must be made.
The changes are not easy to implement. First of all, I think a lot of people in our populations are not fully attuned to the reality that we really need to do things very differently than how we did them in the past. If I can be a little bit critical of our political directorates, I think that they have also not been as proactive in leveling with our people and helping them to appreciate that we need to really carry out far-reaching changes. So there's an adjustment process that's now taking place.
The island's manufacturers are not buying into the new National Social Responsibility Levy, and they are calling for an urgent review. The 2% tax, which was announced by Finance Minister Chris Sinclair in August, is not to be applied to manufacturers. But at a recent meeting explaining the tax hosted by the Barbados Investment and Development Corporation, manufacturers warned that they have not escaped the tax net.
That there's not a heavy-handed way that is handled, because it's not for the fact that businesses did not want or were trying to contravene the law or the intent. It's just that there was so much confusion that they did not want to charge somebody unnecessarily, because we're already operating in a high-cost environment, and we further don't want to deteriorate already dampened, softened demand for local product.
Commerce Minister Donville Innes acknowledged that the tax has created much uncertainty and this is not good for business. He committed to working with Finance Minister Chris Sinclair to settle their concerns.
And where there is confusion, we have a duty as cabinet ministers, as well as senior public officers, to find solutions. Business community here or any part of the world cannot exist in an atmosphere of uncertainty. And this 2% levy obviously now has created a level of uncertainty. As far as I'm concerned, merits myself and Minister of Finance sitting down and having a conversation and giving clear guidelines on the matter.
UK visitors are still coming to Barbados, but they have cut back on their spending. And according to tourism authorities, it's all because of Brexit and its impact on the pound sterling. Chief Executive Officer of the Barbados Hotel and Tourism Association, Sue Springer, told the association's annual general meeting yesterday that UK guests are already spending less at the island's major attractions. But she suggested the full impact will be revealed in the upcoming winter bookings.
The major selling period for the tour operators in the UK is the 6 weeks after Christmas. And sales during this period will be a measurement of what effect Brexit has or has not had on the travel from the UK.
And now for today's financial tip. Cut back on non-essential items if you need to free up some extra cash, but don't stop spending money on luxuries completely. If your budget is too tight, you may not stick to it. We all need little treats now and then. That's Business Today. Join us again next Tuesday. Until then, you can get more business and news by logging on to our website www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribing to our e-paper and liking us on Facebook.